State Treasurer Nick Curry warned lawmakers against delaying action on Tuesday. Photo, David Eggert/AP. Lansing Republicans were working behind closed doors in the House and Senate late Wednesday to get enough votes to pass a package aimed at addressing underfunded pension and retiree health care liabilities. The late-night vote wrangling came just a day after separate House and Senate panels approved separate 16 bill packages despite objections from police officers, firefighters, and local governments. Police and fire departments say they fear potential benefits cuts, and Democrats argue that a section of an early version of the legislation grants too much authority to state government in addressing potential financial insolvency through emergency financial management teams, akin to controversial emergency managers. The teams would be able to make decisions without local input, such as selling city assets to help cover pension or retiree health care costs. The Michigan Professional Firefighters Union said that could require a rewrite of the legislation to be more in line with recommendations from a task force put together by Gov. Rick Snyder to look into the issue. Earlier Wednesday, Republicans did not appear to have enough votes when Snyder spoke to reporters. "Hopefully we can make some progress," Snyder said, urging action. "This is an issue that doesn't get better with time," he said. "This is an issue that's only growing in terms of potential risk to retirees and the local government. What this legislation would do is improve that process so we can have better transparency reporting for most jurisdictions, and then for jurisdictions that have an issue, we'll just put in place a process to hopefully get them on a positive path to success." Snyder defended the plan to create three-person financial management teams under the state's so-called emergency manager law. "The idea here is that hopefully local governments can solve the problem with their own employees, without it coming to state intervention. That should be the last resort, and I think that's the way it's designed." State Treasurer Nick Curry warned lawmakers against delaying action on Tuesday. "The longer we wait, the harder it is to solve the problem," Curry told a Senate panel. While some local governments have taken steps to address looming pension and retiree health care costs, they've collectively committed $3 billion to cover $12 billion in promised benefits, Curry said. Police and firefighters said the package would undo collective bargaining agreements and warned that it could put benefits in danger, although Republicans have argued that the legislation is aimed at protecting benefits. Under early versions of the legislation, if a struggling city or county fails to create or follow its own plan, the governor would appoint a three-member financial management team that could force action under the state's so-called emergency manager law. The state-appointed team would be able to force a local unit of government to require additional employee contributions for pension or health benefits, reduce prescription drug coverage, put a tax increase proposal on the local ballot, or cap the annual amount that could be spent on retirement health benefits. The emergency management team would also require a local government to revise its budget, employ auditors, or sell assets in order to address unfunded liabilities, provisions generally opposed by city, township, and county government groups.